has not had one bad injury, but more importantly, it's about the respect of the game. That's what LeBron James brings to the table when you think about basketball. You respect the game, you get the benefits.
Visit the website for your chance to win.
Irving to Marcus Morris. Kyrie Irving. First couple didn't go. That one is true.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
James. And the finish at the rim.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
Kyrie Irving controlling the offense to Marcus Morris. Wide open look, won't go.
I mean, nothing's going down. It seems like there's a lid on the bucket. Maybe you need to attack the rim and dunk the ball. Make it easy.
Whoa, what a finish.
As a player, there's nothing better than coming out in the first quarter and playing exactly the same way you played the last couple of days of practice. You're moving the ball, you're capitalizing on mistakes, and you really built a nice lead.
Marcus Smart, good touch.
He was so wide open. Pretty much looked like a deer staring into the headlights. Last resort, but still, points on the board.
James to Kyle Kuzma from long range. Good contest. Made it tough for Kuzma. To Irving. Has a look. Kyrie Irving. 2 of 4 now. Jay, you've known Kyrie Irving since he was a young man growing up in New Jersey. He's overcome a lot of obstacles, chief among them staying healthy and on the floor.
Yeah, Ed, he's been battling injuries since his freshman year of college, but the beautiful thing about Kyrie Irving is that he always loves the big stage. Making the game-winning shot in Game 7, he will continue to do so when he surrounds himself with great, inspiring leaders with the likes of such Kobe Bryant.
Irving with the basketball. 9-point margin. Knocked loose. Lakers come up with it. Flushes it home.
It's the freight train coming down the lane. You probably want to step out of the way.
Now Brad Stevens calls a timeout. His guys find themselves down double digits already in this first quarter. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. Irving to Horford. Throws it down.
You can finally see this team starting to get their rhythm and their groove offensively. This is a good run to get them back in the ballgame.
Lakers ball. Nothing going here on that drive. To James. Fires the 3. That's what the King does. James, the quick catch and shoot there for 3.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Horford. Nice pace. Sets it up and slams it down.
I don't want to use the word streaky, but Jason Tatum tends to score in bunches. Let me tell you how. He's one of the most effective players in the league and most efficient at catching the ball on the move. A lot of players waste time in stationary positions or overindulging in triple threat jabs, but not Jason. He catches the ball directly and goes, which means he's the ideal of smart, decisive basketball.
Irving. They'll take it from downtown. Let's see, Jay, if that wakes them up.
Yeah, that was a big-time 3, but the most important possession is now, the one you're currently in. Don't focus on the next play, but focus on the present.
Curling inside. Deep 3 at the buzzer. And a 3-pointer at the buzzer for good measure. What a finish to the opening period. A great stretch here to start the game. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Ball's controlled by Boston. To Jaylen Brown. And a chance coming up at the line.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
Terry Rozier at the line. Knocks down the first. Goes 2 for 2.
Good shot.
Rondo with the basketball. His team on top by 8. Nothing going here on that drive. To Beasley. Goes to the left side. Lets it fly from long range. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
I don't know how he saw his man out in the cut like that, but that was nice.
Rozier with it. Down 11. Baseline drive to Rozier. Hayward. Jumper's good.
Scary Terry was born during the playoffs last year. He helped Boston achieve what many critics, including myself, thought was impossible without superstar teammates being healthy. He's a pit bull defensively, so quick laterally with a strong upper body frame and a great center of gravity. He plays with a ton of grit and determination, and that's just what you need in a depth guard who can answer the bell when called on.
Into the front court comes Rondo. Up by 6. To Josh Hart. Rondo. Tatum grabs the rebound. Rozier into the front court. He'll run the offense. To Jaylen Brown. Shot clock. Lakers have it.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores.
I wonder who we're going to see tonight. Playoff Rondo or that other guy? Because when he's on top of his game, there is no one better in terms of IQ and also vision. Unless the offense isn't clicking, expect to see him breaking down the D and ensuring everyone gets fed.
Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Count it. And the foul. He's going to the line for a free throw.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Gordon Hayward at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 82%. Lakers at the controls right now. Lonzo Ball. 3 for 3 in this first half.
Man, he's got the defender out there tap dancing like that on national TV. That's not a good sign.
To Rozier. And a whistle.
Welcome to new age basketball. You blow on me, that's a foul.
That's his second personal foul. Team foul number 3.
Hayward. Rejected by McGee.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Free throws coming up.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
Lonzo Ball at the line.
Lonzo Ball shooting 2.
First try at the line, no good. So he goes 1 for 2 from the line after hitting on the second. Celtics have it.
Screen.
Perfect feed to set up the basket.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Here's Rondo with it. Up 6. Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Hayward to Marcus Morris. To Hayward. Gordon Hayward, that's how it's done. He's 2 for 2 now. He went down 5 minutes into his Celtics career. So how much of an evaluation period should Gordon Hayward get coming off a tough injury?
Well, with a potential franchise player, you always rather be safe than be sorry. And he needs to pay attention to his body more so than anybody. From a player who personally had a dislocation of the ankle, which is a bone bruise when I was trying to come back and play, that could take a couple of years to heal fully. So Gordon Hayward's ability to make sure that he feels that he trusts his body is the most important thing.
Irving, unbothered by the defense as he drills it. Simply put, when the ball's in Kyrie Irving's hands, magic could happen.
It's poetry in motion, and it's a situation in which the ball is attached to his body. He has it on a yo-yo. He can put the ball and dangle the ball out there for other people to think they have a chance, and in their mind they do, but in Kyrie's mind, the game is over.
To Marcus Morris. Tatum. Missed it. Oh, too much contact. Free throws on the way.
I say this a lot, and it's only because coaches harp on it all the time. Read the scouting report. Know who you can and should send to the line. This is a case of knowing a shooter probably had a better chance of hitting a jumper than he does of hitting the free throws.
And he makes them both. Lonzo Ball with the rock. To Josh Hart. To Ball. It's James. Tough shot. Well defended. You've got to get that one to go. That's it for the first half. The Lakers have the lead.
Time for the Rose Report at halftime, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. The Lakers are in a tight battle after 2 quarters. Clearly, the number of three-pointers these guys scored in the first half was incredible, and if they can keep that up, it's going to be tough. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Los Angeles Lakers. The Celtics are still very much in this matchup. And without question, they can put themselves in a position to win this game if they continue to rack up the assists. These are the guys getting buckets for the Boston Celtics.
Game track. Bench points.
The NBA season is long, and these days, starters take rest days. And that's why it's so important to have bench players that can be productive like we're seeing here today.
Player of the half.
LeBron James and his court IQ were on display as he delivered the ball, putting his teammates in a position to score the basketball. His timing was impeccable, Here we go with the top 3 plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
And that concludes our halftime report. Thanks for joining us, and see you again after the game.
Celtics have it. Irving. To Marcus Morris. Here's a chance from long range. No good. Nothing going here on that drive. Kuzma. To Ball. And he's fouled. A trip to the line coming up.
This drives me nuts when I see fouls like that being called in a close game. Sometimes you just gotta let them play, ref.
Lonzo Ball, a couple of free throws on the way. Shooting 50%. Some yes, some no in this contest. Can't connect on the first free throw. And he's able to hit the second after missing that first one. Irving brings the ball up court. To Marcus Smart. Here comes the screen. Oh, denied.
As my old teammate RJ would say, stay down, clown.
Here's LeBron for 2. He connects. Sometimes you just have to go out there and make a tough play.
I remember my high school coach said 1 man can't beat 5. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
Screen coming. Send it away.
Did you see how far he got up? He kept going up and up and up. I think he's still going up.
And count the basket inside.
Just like Linsanity in New York. Kuzmania took L.A. by storm his rookie year. There's no doubt he has crazy talent, but it's his heart that endears him to the fans and his teammates. Even though he was drafted late in the first round, Kyle Kuzma is the one.
A drive down the lane, but the shot won't go down.
And you see so many players quit on a play after they were beat the first time, but not him. He stayed on his hip, he fought back, and he made the player miss the shot. That's great defense.
Kyle Kuzma, strong finish.
These are missed opportunities. When a guy puts his head down, the help defender closest to the ball, you need to get your hand and scrape inside there. If he has his head down, he can't see you coming from the blind side.
Here comes the screen. Irving to Horford. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Al Horford trying to cash in on the three-point play. Shoots it at 75% for his career. Missed the foul shot. I don't know what the defender was doing there, but count the points.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Nothing going here on that drive. To James. For three, textbook defense.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
McGee powers it through.
You never want to leave anything to chance when you attack the rim. You finish strong every time you head home.
Boston with the basketball. Irving to Marcus Morris. Irving. They need something to go down. It's no good. James into the front court. The lead stands at 9.
2 minutes remaining.
Lonzo Ball looking good. 4 for 5.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in the defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
Number 2, Los Angeles Lakers are in the penalty. Substitutions, Boston.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc, and the Lakers with the rebound. Ball into the front court. It's an 11-point game. Fires the three. It's the Celtics with the rebound. Ball's controlled by Boston. Surveys the floor. Curling inside to Marcus Smart. Going to launch beyond the arc. Won't go down. Oh, big finish at the rim.
And easy, too. Get back on defense.
The assist from
Now up to 13. Al Horford going to the line to shoot 2.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big-time play.
Al Horford has got 2 shots coming. He's struggled so far. Misses the first.
number 11, Kyrie Irving.
Knocks down the second after missing the first. Los Angeles, they have it. Beyond the arc for 3. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
And this kid has a chance to be a Laker great. Went from averaging 9 points his rookie year to 16 in his sophomore campaign. Brandon Ingram is a name that you need to recognize.
Here comes the screen. Kyrie. Keep on trying. Shot's no good there. Nice follow-up on the dunk there. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Beasley. JaVale McGee. Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for. Desperation shot here from half court. Third quarter comes to an end. The fourth quarter on the way with the Lakers in command. It's Lakers ball as we start the fourth quarter. And if they were looking good at halftime, Jay, they're really looking good now.
They really turned up that intensity in the third quarter. They were looking to put this game out of reach, and they've come out close to doing that.
It's the Celtics with the ball as we start this fourth quarter. And not a whole lot you could do in this situation other than give it your best shot.
And players don't like to hear this, Ed, but the reality of the matter is this is a character-building opportunity. Yes, you may lose this game, but that does not mean that you do not fight each and every possession.
From the outside, no good.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Drive to the basket, but the shot won't go to Josh Hart. Cashes in for 2.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Los Angeles has the basketball to Kyle Kuzma. James. Message received. Well defended.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
LeBron into the front court. His team on top by 13. Gets it in the right corner. Nothing going here on that drive. Add 2 points to the board.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Irving to Horford. He'll go to the foul line to shoot.
Okay, now we're on the home stretch, and you got a big lead. Don't let your opponent back in this game by giving up extra possessions.
Team foul number 1 for Boston.
Al Horford at the line for 2 shots. He's struggled so far. And he connects on the first free throw.
For the Celtics, number 12, Terry Rozier.
Goes 2 for 2 at the line. LBJ with it. To Kyle Kuzma. Ball. Lonzo Ball hits the tough shot. The defender played it well. Lonzo strikes.
And here's the setup, Ed, down the stretch. From a player who's been in these type of positions, eventually I'm going to hit you with a head fake, and you're going to have to jump considering I just made the last couple of threes. And that's when I find an easy way to get to the rim or force the defense to collapse. They kick out for, guess what, another one.
Across the timeline comes James. His guys leading by 14 to Kyle Kuzma. To the rim, lays it up and in.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Kyrie across the timeline. Looking to make something happen. Defense making the ball carrier work. The pass taken away by the Lakers.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Tough make through traffic.
Defenders had no chance on that one. That's why we call it the elite tier.
The ball in the hands of Kyrie Irving. Oh, whistle.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Changes coming from both sides right now.
Team foul number 2. Los Angeles Lakers are in the penalty. Entering the game for Boston, number
Irving.
36.
And the rebound taken down by the Lakers. JaVale McGee. Rondo. It's Tatum with the rebound. To Marcus Morris. Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
There's no better feeling after a game after you had 25-plus assists and you won the game, and everybody recognizes that it's time for their bank accounts to get rewarded.
To James. Runner's good there.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
Kyrie with the rock. Cruises inside for 2.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Rondo into the front court. His guys hold a commanding lead.
Hold on, space out. ISO. Oh, I got you, boy.
To Ball. Out of bounds the call. Last touch by Jason Tatum. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Hart. James. He was all over him. To Horford. Can't connect from inside. Kuzma to Josh Hart. Yes, And the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
LeBron James at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. For his career, 73%. Free throw's good as they continue to widen their lead. Celtics have it. A drive to the basket, but the shot rattles around and out. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
Just inside the arc. At the buzzer. Shot at the buzzer is good. Not the greatest show of sportsmanship. An already contentious battle has now come to a close.
Jalen Rose here. And I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Lakers got themselves a win here today. And more often than not, they were hitting the 3 when they popped from long range. Winning gets a lot easier when you're adding so many points to the scoreboard, 3 at a time. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Los Angeles Lakers. The Celtics didn't lose big, but it wasn't exactly close either. And even though some of them smiled and shook hands with the other guys after the game, you could tell by the way they headed to the tunnels how disappointed they were about this loss. Check out the leading scores for the Boston Celtics.
Game track. Fast break points.
The Boston Celtics can look back at this game and point to their poor transition defense as the primary reason for today's loss. Too often, they found themselves out of position once the outlet passes were finding their intended targets. They looked really slow in the first 2 quarters.
Player of the game.
The chosen one is the choice for what you're seeing here, and that's unselfish play. Tight passes, great timing, and an impressive basketball IQ. He earned more respect than what I already have for him. Top plays, and we've got 3 of them for you.
Number 2. Number 1.
On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. We look forward to seeing you again next time.